Hi there, my name is Eliška Hajková. I'm from Czech Republic and I'm teaching advanced classic technique today at Devil's Thumb for Tommelfest. The first thing we will focus on is how to get our ski forward so it doesn't slap in the back like that. How do we do that? Does anybody know? No clues? Yeah, in classic skiing, if it's classic or skate, we always want to stand on one leg. It's balancing on one leg. Nordic skiers have the second best balance from all the sports. The first one is fencing, which is interesting. So, how we do it? We stand on one leg, so everybody stand on one leg, and then there's not much balance, right there. So what we do to get more balance, we're gonna push this hip forward. So there's this bony thing on the top. We're gonna make that bony top twist towards the center of the ski we're standing on. So we actually twist our hips, and then we can balance as much as we want. So the hips are not squared. One hip is forward. Then you can also see I have kind of a micro bend in my knee. I don't know if it's visible with my pants. And then I'm compressing in my ankle. That's what we're doing there, okay? So it's not here, it's not up and down, everything goes forward. It's just the falling forward motion we want to get into. That looks great. So you can see if I poke into you, you'll not fall, because that's the balance. Good job. So imagine you have an arrow coming into your butt cheek over here, and you want it to come over here out. So that's kind of how you push the butt cheek through with the hip. So it's not rotating sideways like this, it's more thrusting forward, okay? So when we do that, this magical thing happens. When we're from here to here, our leg becomes longer than the other one, and then we have this whole space here to move the leg forward. Do you see that? When we do the square hips, it's gonna drag. It's gonna get right there. So when we get the hip forward with nice standing motion, the leg can come easily through. It's just like when you're kicking a soccer ball, you cannot kick it here and then drag your foot through the ground, right? That would hurt, first of all. Second of all, the ball wouldn't get kicked. So that's how we get forward. Up. Alright. Second thing, which is very often forgotten, is that we're really skiing with our feet from here back. We never push our foot farther than our chin. Our chin will be always the first thing up front if I don't count our arms. Alright? So it gives you a good assumption of what to do with your lower body and how tilted forward you have to be. If you look at the tilt, it kind of is the same as the fall I'm going with into the ground. Do you see that? Does it make sense? So I'm not here, because then I would just put all my energy from the kick upward. I want to go forward because that's where the finish is. That's where my friends are skiing. So I have to tilt forward. So everything I'm doing will be forward. Does it make sense? Any questions? Alright, let's try that. So we're gonna stand on one leg, get the hip forward, and it's quite a big motion. It's not like slide tilt, it's pushing that arrow through your butt cheek. And we're gonna preload, bend our knee basically, but more than the knee, we're gonna bend our ankle. And when the leg comes in, hop, we're gonna jump to the other leg. When we go back, we're gonna go all the way down to the dam, right there at the bridge, and then do this whole uphill. So I really want you to focus on those hips rotating, so that leg comes through and doesn't slap on the ground. And then I want you to focus on getting the leg in a nice position so you can kick it hard. So when you're going up, I want you to go slower and try to kick faster and then glide longer. So instead of like going into it all the time. Kick and glide a little bit more. Okay? Jeff, you're pretty good there as well. I want to count to 3. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. On a count of 1, you kick. So it would look like this. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And then 2, 3, you're resting. There's nothing happening. Your leg is back, nothing's happening, you're gliding. The words kick and glide work really well in English because kick is such a short, sharp word, and that's how you have to do it. No matter how fast you go, the kick will be always super fast. And then the glide is relaxed, resting, enjoying yourself. Alright? So we're not moving the leg back and forth like a pendulum. It gets back and then you're gliding. And then with your head position, you always want to look up the hill. And that's just because when you tug your head down, your chest kind of rounds and then your lungs cannot really get that space to inhale. Especially when we're going uphill, we need to breathe a lot. So then we need to get that air. So it doesn't mean that we're bending back, but we're just looking up the hill and our chin is leading the motion. Sounds good?